2024 appears to be a promising year. A year with many surprises, and not just from Microsoft's next installment, the hardware market as well. Today, it's about time to really see how one of the most anticipated hardware has been handling from the team of WinWing. It's been a few months since I've been using this hardware and figured now would be the time to get a good sense of how this has served over the months and if this would be the hardware of choice in the line of commercial flying. Thank you for tuning in, by the way, and I'm Chickamagalur. Today, we have an exciting review, taking an in-depth look at WinWing's FCU, a top-of-the-line flight control unit designed to bring your flight simulation to a whole new level. If you're an Airbus enthusiast or a serious simmer, you don't want to miss this. Alright, let's dive in. Now, quite often, I really don't leave my hardware at my desk and instead safely pack it and use it when I really need to, and this helps with my minimalistic setup, although I find so many things floating on my desk. Now let's take a closer look at the design and build quality. One of the things I didn't notice was a user manual, which could have been useful, but can be surely found at their website for any instructions on setup. The first impression is impressive. I think the build quality has been well thought out and feels premium. Now many hardware use plastic and a good quality of plastic to keep this level of quality. Some manufacture peripherals with 3D printing, and I'm not really a fan of 3D printing as of yet, quite honestly. I think it just needs a little more time to really improve on quality. By the way, this isn't 3D printed. The FCU is modeled very closely after the real-world Airbus flight control units, and here is where it differentiates very well between its competition, Mini FCU. Just take a good look at this for a moment. Yes, we can see that, and we do see that the WinWing's version of the FCU is quite large in comparison. But the fact here is that WinWing preferred an approach to keep it a bit more authentic, meaning having the same dimensions as a real Airbus A320, and that makes a difference here. The attention to detail overall is evident here. Now quite frankly, I haven't noticed an A320's FCU up close, but this looks rather convincing. From the dimensions and labeling to the tactile feel of the knobs and switches. It's constructed with robust materials, giving it a solid, durable feel, and after using the knobs and buttons over the months, they still do have a good response, which is a needed one. Quality really matters when constructing these types of hardware, and it's not just comfort that matters. These types of hardware must be built to last, which can offer more value to the end user like us. Now let's talk about features. The WinWing FCU is packed with all the necessary controls for a realistic Airbus experience. You have your speed, heading, altitude, and vertical speed knobs, all of which function exactly as they're supposed to. The autopilot engagement, flight director controls, and other essential buttons are all here. This means you can manage your flight just as you would in a real Airbus cockpit, and one of the standout features is the functional accuracy. Everything works as you would expect it to be, right out of the box. Let's talk flight sims here. Integration with flight sim software like Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, X-Plane, and Prepare 3D is seamless. It's truly plug and play. Just connect it via USB and you're good to go. The included software driver makes setup a breeze, and you can customize and program the unit to fit your specific needs, so keep that in mind. User experience and performance. So, how does it perform in real-world use? In one word, great. The WinWing FCU adds a significant level of immersion to your flight sim setup. Whether you're flying a short haul or a long transatlantic flight, having these controls at your fingertips can make a difference. It makes it comfortable having all these controls at one place. The tactile feedback from the controls enhance overall. It's not just about having the right knobs and switches. It's about how they feel and respond during your flight. This realism is what sets the WinWing FCU apart from other flight control units that's right now out there in the market, is what I feel. Another big plus is the durability. I put this through extensive use and it's held up perfectly. The build quality ensures that it can withstand long sessions without any issues. Let's talk about pros and cons here. On the plus side, we have excellent build quality. And these days, quality matters to most of us if you plan to invest on something like this. It better well last for years when you invest on something, and with WinWing's build quality, it sure feels premium. Realistic design. Now this isn't just a hardware out of a factory. The team have thought well about the product, realized the value of immersion, and made it a point to go the extra mile to keep the design authentic as possible, which makes sense. Seamless integration with flight sim software. Now as mentioned earlier, this was plug and play, making it simpler and usable. Keeping things simple can go a long way. Highly immersive user engagement. Can't go wrong with this, can we? With the build quality, design, integration and responsiveness, I think it ticks many boxes here. Let's talk about the downside here. Now this isn't a regular hardware. The price point can be a bit high for casual simmers, but for those serious about the setup, it's a worthwhile investment, I feel. That's the only downside I can feel. In conclusion, the WinWing FCU is a top-tier piece of hardware for anyone looking to replicate the Airbus cockpit experience. The combination of realism, functionality, and build quality makes it a standout choice for simmers like us. If you're serious about flight simulation and want to enhance your Airbus experience, I highly recommend checking out this FCU. It's a game changer for your setup. Hopefully, you liked this video, and thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed this review, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more reviews and flight sim content. Until next time, bye bye for now.